Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
This is Oscar Bevis for IFLTV. Elison Suci joins me for the first time. A pleasure to meet you, my friend. Here today, kind of watching you train and do a couple of bits. How's things?
Just finished training today. Should I keep this off?
I'll keep it.
Okay. Good. Just finished training for today. Hard week, fight week. So making weight and getting ready for the fight. Yeah.
Yeah, making your professional debut on Saturday. Because it's your first time on, I'll kind of want to do the journey up to the debut. Got a lot to talk about, of course. So I kind of like to start right at the beginning of your boxing journey. What's your first boxing memory? Is there anything that kind of stands out, be it a fight you watched or first time someone gave you gloves, or that kind of your first boxing memory?
Well, I started boxing in Albania because I was born. I was born over here, but I grew up over there, so that's that. And my first memory was looking at like Mayweather. I think I used to look at Mayweather a lot, and I mean everyone liked money, so we were just looking at Money Mayweather more than Pretty Boy Mayweather, and yeah, that was that.
It was kind of the show aspect of Mayweather, kind of the flashing the money when you see the cars. It was kind of that aspect of Mayweather that kind of got you interested.
Not knowing what comes with it, just looking at the best thing. But yeah, it's a hard job. Yeah.
So you started training in Albania. So you lived over there till what age?
So I was born here, and then I went over there when I was 5 years old, I think. So that's 2009-ish. Yeah, and then came back 2 years ago. Not even 2 years ago. A year and a half ago. Yeah. I started boxing here, so I came here just for boxing. Yeah.
Okay. So what was the amateur setup or system like in Albania? Did you have many amateur fights over there?
I've had 7 over there, which were successful, good fights. But it's kind of a messy sport over there, a bit political and stuff. So yeah, I thought that I needed to up my game, so that's why I came here.
Yeah. What would you say the difference is since you've come over here that you've learned? Just kind of even about the gyms and how boxing feels over here. What is kind of one of the main differences?
I think just smarter thinking. I mean, working with Josh, I came a year and a half ago. Working with Josh has been putting me like levels above, which I was before, but now I feel way better. So yeah, that's that.
Yeah. It must have been a hard decision to make to move to England. Yes, it looks like it's going to work in terms of you making your debut Saturday and you can kind of pursue the career path in boxing. But to leave somewhere you've been for, I don't know, 15, 16 years, must have been a pretty tough decision.
It was tough, yeah. I mean, friends and family, I left everything. So yeah, I came here just for this. But it's working well, so I can't say anything, yeah.
Yeah. What sort of style of fighter would you say you are?
I'd say aggressive, but smart thinking, not just going forwards. Yeah, smart thinking. Yeah, controlled aggression. That's the way I put it. Yeah.
What was your main decision or main thinking about why you wanted to turn professional? Because you're obviously not old. It's not like time's ticking. So why is it now that turning professional is right for you?
Well, since I started, I had that pro style in me, so didn't really like the amateurs. Too fast paced, too messy. There wasn't a lot of thinking around. I'm more of a 12-round fighter. Yeah. The more rounds I do, the better I do. So that's that. Yeah.
Are you someone with knockout power?
You're gonna see that Saturday. Yeah.
Oh God, he's learned how to talk already, teasing people for the debut media train. So, in terms of this week now, nerves, excitement, a bit of both. I mean, it's only Tuesday. The fight week's still a few days away. But how are you kind of feeling ahead of Saturday?
I'm feeling great. I mean, I'm very self-controlled, and I feel great before every fight I have. In the amateurs, I was like that. Very calm. I'd say I'm very calm. But when it comes down to getting in the ring, I know what I can do. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing you fight and kind of seeing your style as a pro for the first time. Could you compare your style, or did you look at any fighters when you were younger? Obviously, you said Floyd in kind of terms of the money stuff, but was there anyone you looked at as a fighter that you tried to base yourself on, or you can perhaps compare yourself to a little bit?
I'd say, the legend, Sugar Ray Robinson. I like him a lot. I got named Duran a few weeks ago because of my aggression, so that Mexican style a bit. But I like Tank Davis a lot, one of the new guys. So yeah.
I like that, the Albanian hands of stone. That might work. The Albanians are kind of flown in this country when it comes to ticket sales and making quite a name for himself, being very aggressive fighters as well. Florian's obviously the best example, Florian Marku. Are you someone who's going to be doing a lot of tickets and perhaps kind of creating that buzz within kind of your Albanian community over here?
I mean, I think the Albanians are definitely going to be exciting when it comes to watching me in the fights. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Yeah, your call hopefully soon. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say we've seen them do some big tickets at York Hall of recent. Have you thought too much about how this journey gets planned out? Because like I said, obviously you're young. It's quite unpredictable sport. Quite a lot of things can happen on the journey. Have you kind of planned too much, or is it just kind of roll with it and see how it goes?
Yeah, that's funny because I mean, the moment I stepped in a gym, first time ever, I just knew I was going to turn pro. That was a thing. That was a plan. Yeah, it was weird. It was weird because nobody goes into a boxing gym thinking that they're going to turn pro. But I just had a plan since day one. So yeah, and it's working. So it's going good.
Was it always boxing for you? Like, was there any other career path that kind of you considered or you kind of had as a backup? Or
I did football a few years ago, for like 3 years, and I thought that was going to be my career, but I got a knee injury, and I just fell down a bit from that. Lost the love for that, and yeah, boxing came out of nowhere. Yeah.
And have you got, well, you will have, what are kind of your bucket list things that you want to tick off and achieve? Be it like a place you want to fight, an arena, a belt you want, even someone who's kind of young now that you think I could see myself fighting them in the future. Like, what's your bucket list sort of thing?
Definitely for a world title. That's my goal. And where? I'd say, I mean, Las Vegas, MGM Grand, stuff like that. Yeah. The biggest, right? Yeah. I always thought that if you want to do this, you have to try to be the best. What's the point on being the second, or I don't know, something else? Yeah.
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.